Forget everything I just said. Murray, you're a goose. It's going to be smooth sailing. Everyone can relax. Stop worrying. Everything's okay. I've got this under control. Oh. Magoo, you've done it again. No, my head. I think I'll go back to bed. Yeah. Okay, viewers, well, I'm feeling a little bit better today. Still got a headache, pretty bad headache. But I'm not feeling like I'm about to faint, which is how I sort of felt yesterday. I had to keep stopping. I sweated like a demon last night. I think I've sweated whatever it was out of me. So yeah, that's a good thing. So I've just left where I stayed, which was down there. I met some nice people in a very nice Sonata 26. I like one of them. Yeah, they were just tied up to the little jetty down there at the picnic area. I just went back down the little bay there a bit further. Stayed there the night. But yes, I'm now heading, this is the top lake, by the way, of Mallacoota. I'm going to head down there, down that little river channel, and then all the way down that way. To hopefully get down to like the sort of northeastern point of the bottom lake. Which is going to be fun because I've never been here before, so there's all sorts of sandbars and things that I don't want to run into. I'll keep an eye on the chart and all that sort of stuff. I'm probably going to motor sail in a minute. I'll pull this bloody code sail down and motor down that little channel because it's only a couple of 100 metres wide and I don't really want to be tacking backwards and forth a million times. That's just not cricket. Well, just sort of looking at the chart then, and where the breeze is coming from, and where I want to go to, which is down that way, it looks like it's going to be on the nose. Again, the whole way. Story of my life. Might change when I get out. Maybe the breeze is a slightly different angle to what it is down this river or channel. But I've got a funny feeling that where I want to go, and I don't have a lot of room to move, I've got to get down between some channel markers so I don't run into a thumping great big sandbar. And yeah, pretty much where I need to go is exactly from where the breeze is coming from. So, oh man. I think this might be an episode of motoring sailing head injuries or motoring head injuries. See what happens. What could go wrong? Now, because the Victorian government are such nice people, there's all these little jetties all the way around this place, I've noticed, everywhere. Little picnic areas with toilets, little barbecues. Look at that. Perfect little bay over there, nice little jetty. And they're just everywhere. It's great. All right, well, we're about to come out into the bottom lake. We've got to head that way. Just want to get past this point here because that looks a bit scary. Well, the bottom does. Maybe I will get to sail down this channel. I can see a channel marker down there. Yeah, see how we go. It's the old iron main here is a noisy bloody thing. Pretty much on the nose. Give it a go, see what happens. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? So I think I'm going to just try and get as high as I can so that I can bear away down that channel a bit. In this light stuff, this boat has this bloody lee helm bloody issue, which has got to do with the sail plan, I'm sure. I could rake the mast back, I've got to experiment with that, but in this light stuff, she doesn't behave real good. So if I can go as high as I can go, I can then bear away a bit and then it will behave. But sailing on Mallacoota in Victoria. Never been to Victoria. Yes, I have. I went to Victoria once for the NS14 National Championships down in Port Phillip Bay when I was a kid. Yeah. The national champion's forward hand had broken his arm the week before in a tragic four-wheel drive motorbike thing accident, being a bloody idiot and came off it and broke his arm. So he rang me up, I think I was 12, rang me up and said, how'd you like to crew for me? To which I said, bloody oath. I had to ask Mum, can I go sail with the national champion in the NS14, defend the title? To which she said, bloody oath. We got one race in, and it was the first race of the series in the morning. It was blowing about 40 bloody knots. They really should have cancelled this race. In fact, it was blowing more than that. I'd never sailed in this boat before, and we got hit by a squall, and I couldn't get the jib out of the cleat quick enough. Pulled us in, capsized. Because I just wasn't used to getting that jib out of the cleat. On the boat that I sailed on, we had the cleat set up, little custom-made brackets, so I could just flick it and she'd come out. But this thing was just, come out. Anyway, we capsized, skipper falls from the gunnel, down, over the mast, breaks 3 ribs. That was my experience at the National Championships. About 15 minutes of the first race, and that was it. Anyway, at least I can say I sailed with the national champion in the Nationals, even if it was for 15 minutes. It was my 15 minutes of fame. I could almost use the code sail here. Famous last words. Let's give that a go. Hey, this is giving me flashbacks of Wyangler Dam. Code sail goes out, code sail comes in, jib goes up, jib comes down. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Well, you know, could be worse, couldn't it? I mean, could be absolutely no wind at all, or it could be blowing an absolute gale. Oh, where'd that come off there for? Well, that sucks. Now I've got to fix that. Don't you hate it when a Hank comes off? Good old Hank Williams. Ugh. Find the right spot and I'll have a mess when I go to put it back up. I think that's the right one. Do I strap this thing down? Nah, I won't strap it down because that'll make the wind come up. Right. Unfurling. Better take that off there. And away we go. Woohoo. This might work. Just quietly. Better check I'm going the right way. What do I do with my map? I don't want to run into anything. At least not while the camera's rolling anyway. Alright, well, this is going to work, I think. It stays like this. The boat is sailing okay. Actually pointing full on the windward with that apparent breeze thingy, whatever all that is. Never really understand that properly. I've got to learn about it. Because right now the feather is pointing. No, let's come back around again. Just for a moment there, the feather was pointing straight out that way, the way I'm going. Oh, this is working well. Jolly good show. 7.1 metres of water, that's what I like. I don't like this 2.5 metres like what I had back up in the top lake up there. That's scary. I mean, I've got 1.8 hanging out at the bottom of this thing. So I think I really have become, I've started to really like these inland dams. Like they take a thumping great big valley, put a dam at the end of it, it fills up with water and you've got an average depth of about 50 to 60 metres. When you're out in the middle of it, you could be 90 metres. You're not going to run into anything. It's a bit different when you get close to the shore and you run into the tops of old trees. That's a bit different, but you know, places like this where, you know, all of a sudden you've got a big sandbar like over there, which is, it's got an island on it, and you can't go anywhere near it because it just comes up like that. Sandbanks and bloody points and things. Maybe I'll just become an inland sailor. God, I go on with some bullshit, don't I? Oh, we're chugging along nicely now. It's breeze, I don't know what the breeze is. What's that, 5 knots? And sort of, yeah, sort of pretty much going to windward. Pretty much working. And it's going all right. Have a look around. Pretty big out here. Oh, something just fell over inside. Must mean we're doing some serious sailing. Or I'm overpowered, one of the two. Probably overpowered. Right, so now it's all coming clear to me. I'm going to get to this starboard channel marker down here, and then I've basically got to put the boat head to breeze. Yeah, I'll be basically pointing directly into where the breeze is coming from, so it'll be motor sailing again, I would say. Because there's no way I'm going to try and tack through that thing. No, you can't really see it down there, but I'm looking at it in the chart. It's not very wide, and there's rocks on one side and sandbar on the other side. It's not very wide. So we just keep going this way for a little bit, and then more than likely start up the Iron Main. At least I think that's how it's all going to work. I could be wrong, you know. Well, this east nor'easter is starting to slowly but surely pick up. I'm hoping it doesn't pick up too much more in the next, say, 5 minutes, because if I just get down to that next channel marker, I can bear away. I'm starting to get loaded up here. I might just back everything off a little bit. Apart from that, everything's going quite well. Oh, look at Murray, what are you doing? Steer the boat. But yeah, I've got to be pretty careful here, because as I say, just over there is a thumping great big sandbar. And on this lee shore, it's just all rocks. There's a point there I've got to miss, and then I've got to get to that channel marker. And I need this breeze to go as east as it can go. Because at the moment, I'm pointing directly into it. But we're moving forward. And it's beautiful out here. Sun looks like it's about to come out a little bit. It's trying to crack through this overcast day. And yes, I did load up with the sunblock out this morning. I was even going to put some zinc on, but I forgot about that. I might put that on once I get myself around this corner a bit. Put the old zinc on the lips. Now, I've got fishing gear on this boat. And when I was a kid, I was a mad fisherman, fisher boy. I love catching ludwig, or blackfish, the politically incorrect way of calling them. And I've had some people say to me, good friends who have subscribed, go, you don't seem to catch a lot of fish on your YouTube channel, Mark. Well, there's sort of a reason for that. When I go fishing, to actually go fishing, like seriously go fishing, then I'll get up at 5 in the morning and I won't come back until I've got to feed a fish. When I'm doing these YouTube channels, I sort of, go flick a lure around or whatever I do. And if I catch a fish, great. Makes good footage. As it turns out, I haven't caught one. I've caught a couple, I suppose, on YouTube. But I'm not really trying. And to be perfectly honest, after you do all this sailing and recording and concentrating on not running into things, like that point just there. Oh, hey, better go up a bit. I couldn't be bothered. I really couldn't. I know that sounds horrible, but it's just like, I'd really much rather just go to the fish shop and buy one. But yeah, if I'm seriously going to go fishing to catch a feed of fish, then yeah, I'll be up early and won't come back until I've got a feed of fish. And just because there's so many guys out here fishing, and I know Mallacoota's famous for, I think it's a finger mark bream or a black spot bream. And flatties, big flatties. And there's probably everything else in here too. There's tailor and garfish and all sorts of stuff. Blackfish, ludwig, can't say blackfish. And, like, I might go for a fish later on, this afternoon when I get this thing wherever it is I'm going to go and spend the night. But just so you know, I'm really just flicking a lure, and if a fish just happens to come along and take it, well, that's great, I am in fact a much better fisherman than my YouTube videos make me out to be. Ah, sun's out. Look at that. Bloody beautiful. Glad the sun's out. Makes the colours on the videos look better. Makes my black sail look blacker, more blackerer. So here's a random thought for the day, something for you to ponder. Did Adam and Eve, if there was an Adam and Eve, which I personally don't believe there was an Adam and Eve, but if there was, did they have belly buttons? Now, I've got a little complaint to who is it that makes this bloody app I use? It's a free app. Oh, actually, it's not a free app. I paid $50 to get the map. It's a pretty big map with like pretty much Australia. It's Boaty, I think it is, something like that. But a little bit of a design problem here, guys. When you zoom in on this, you know, you get your fingers and you make the thing all look bigger. The numbers that show the depth don't get bigger. So you can't see them to start with. So you zoom in to see what it says. Is that a 4 or is that a, 2? And they don't get bigger. Everything else gets bigger around the numbers, except the numbers still stay minute. First world problems, eh? God, we've really got to do better. Well, viewers, it's that time of the video again. Let's see what the expiry date of the Golden Circle, Golden Pash juice is. And on this one, this is okay up until the 24th of the 2nd, 25 at 36 minutes past 2. 14:36. They even put it in there in 24-hour format, just to be a little bit more accurate. Look at that. "24th of the 2nd, 25, 14:36 and 3 seconds. Well, at least I think that's 3 seconds. Makes you wonder how they can get these things so bloody accurate. Oh, I feel a few aches and pains again. Still got whatever this bloody virus is still hanging in there a bit. Head's thumping. I think maybe a coffee might fix that. The other month actually, a boss comes up to me at the big green shed and says, "Hey, do you want to work Boxing Day?" I said, "Oh no, I can't work Boxing Day. It's a religious holiday." To which the boss said, "Boxing Day isn't a religious holiday." I said, "Yes, it is. It's the start of the Sydney to Hobart." Okay, well, we've got to sort of the point now where the bottom's going to start to come up, and I'm getting into basically really close in little bays and things here and really sailing sort of stuff. Going to motor, do some exploring. And that was a really cool little sail. All the way from one end to the other. So yeah, we'll just drop the gear and head injury. Pull the keel up and start the iron main, go for a little motor in there. And looking at the map, there's a couple of little coves that I might be able to just duck in and spend the night. I'll just find one that looks suitable. I think I'm going to have another lay down. Thumping headache again. Oh. Well, got right down to the other end. I could go a little bit further, but there's all oyster leases and stuff around there. I don't want to go playing with them. But I thought I'd stop here. Pretty nice little beach. Sort of deep water just there. I might even stay here tonight. I might even try and catch a fish around there. Yeah, I think now it's time for a bit of lunch and a sleep. I'm knackered after that intense sail. No, actually, it was a really nice sail. A good hour or so, a couple of hours of just cruising along. Bloody good. This is a really nice little spot, very peaceful. How's the serenity, son? I'm not too sure about this sort of mud hole over here, though. Sort of looks a bit mosquito-y. Anyway, we'll just see what happens and make a decision later. Well, as it would be, where I was staying just then, having a nice little sleep, the sea breeze just came in, so it's basically due north. Yeah, came in pretty strong. It's sort of backed off a bit now. But yeah, that was not going to work for me where I was, so I've moved. Well, I'm moving. I'm going to go around over there. I think at 3 o'clock the breeze will be coming from over there, so I'll find somewhere tonight. Heaps of little bays. Just want to go back over there and go back to sleep, I think. Ah, got my pants. We had a tree we could tie off to. Ah, there's one. Bloody unreal. Got my bloody shorts wet. I'll peg them out to dry now. This is really nice. It's a bit like Mile Lakes, really. Except saltier. So I'm in the market for a thong. I was looking over the side before and I could see a couple of little nipper holes, like big nipper holes, big round ones. I thought, oh, okay, I might go pump a couple of nippers, put one on a hook and just launch it out the front of the yacht here, just straight out, put the rod in the front hatch, and then whilst I'm cooking dinner, if a big brim comes along and decides to take it, well, the rod will be right there. So I jumped over the side with the nipper pump, got it out from down below, and it doesn't pumpy. The round rubber suction ring no longer sucky, needs to be replaced. So I'm in the market for a thong. I'll pay up to 50 cents. I'd probably go to 55 cents for the right thong. And look, I'm actually talking about, I'm not talking about kinky women's underwear. I'm talking about the good old-fashioned Australian bogan thong, which was actually modelled on the Japanese riding boot. From a guy back in 1950. There was a Japanese immigrant, grew up in Australia. His name was Plagatong. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, okay, anyway. Well, on tonight's menu, I'm feeling like steak. Nice sirloin steak and some salad. So I reckon we'll get that going. Happy days. Oh yeah. All right. Sirloin steak, brown mushrooms, a store-bought salad that looks pretty bloody good, Heineken Zero, and some of my favourite chili sauce. Let's go.